Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of September 21st. I was right last week about the Mythic Plus affixes, and of course we now have the set rotation. So the Mythic Plus affixes for this week are Fortified, Bursting, Storming, and Tormented. Again, that's Fortified, Bursting, Storming, and Tormented. These are some pretty good affixes for doing your keys this week if you are still doing keys actively or pushing keys even. Probably it's a pretty darn good one for that as well. So let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in game this week. We do have PvP Brawl, South Shore versus Tarmo going on. That's one thing that they're doing. This expansion is having a PvP Brawl like every week pretty much. We also have Timewalking for Cataclysm going on. Now, if you watch these This Week in WoW videos, even semi-often, you probably have heard me talk kind of badly about Timewalking. Just in that I don't enjoy it anymore. I used to enjoy it, but now I really don't. But lately there's been this huge push with the Legion Timewalking coming out and everyone kind of having fun with it on the PTR with doing the old Mythic Pluses and stuff. There's been this push to like have a time walking every week, basically. And I don't know if we have enough expansions to do that every single week because I think it'd get a bit repetitive. Maybe not though. I could be wrong. But I would say, for whatever reason, if time walking was more of an established feature of the game, then obviously there's already really good rewards from time walking, but obviously they would probably add more rewards for time walking if it became like I said, like a standard feature for the game. That was like just a big part of the content like every single week or every other week or however, it's more often than it is now. I think I would actually enjoy it more because I think it's not necessarily pressure that I would feel. I would just feel like, maybe it's FOMO or something like that, but I'd feel like, what am I missing out on here? This is going on all the time. Like I said, they'd probably add even more rewards. I know pretty much after I got the mount, the Infinite Time Reaver mount is pretty much when I stopped doing it. And, so like if there's more rewards and stuff like that, I think I would just do it. I would do it more. I would enjoy it more. I'd have a different opinion about it. So I'm actually in favor of making it more of a thing as long as they enhance everything else that goes with it as well. So if they enhance the rewards and just the stuff you get out of it, may give you a better reason to do it essentially, then I think I would actually kind of enjoy it, frankly. So it would kind of change that completely. We also have a few days left for Harvest Festival until Friday here in the Americas on the this hemisphere. I think it's another day for EU, but so Harvest Festival, you have a few more days to get into that and finish that if you care to do the Harvest Festival. I think there might be an achievement that goes with it or something. And then we also have Brewfest still going on. Brewfest is one of the holidays that lasts longer. And typically the holidays that last longer are actually the better holidays. And this is the case with Brewfest as well. It's actually one of the better ones. I believe last week I mentioned this as well. But I did a video I think it was just last year on Brewfest. So if you want to check that out before you decide to go do it, you can do that if you like. But I kind of just went over what you do, what the rewards are, and stuff like that because I wanted to go back and do it. I haven't done it since early when I started playing the game. And they have added stuff since then as well. And so you can also, of course, go do the Corn Dyer Brew event as well and try to get whatever rewards from that. I know there's a Kodo. I know that because I got that again very early on, which disincentivizes me from participating in it if I get something early on. But it is what it is. Other than that, there's not really much going on in game. Some stuff out of game, of course. On a personal level, real quick, we did get down Mythic Painsmith as I kind of predicted we would. Got a few pulls on Guardian. I don't think it will live too long. We have the damage and all that kind of stuff, obviously. So it'll just be a matter of doing the mechanics perfectly and getting it down probably. Maybe even this week, who knows? It depends. We're extending actually, so it'll probably die this week. In fact, so we are finally extending, which is other news on a personal level. So we'll finally extend the raid, get Guardian down, and hopefully get a lot of pulls or some pulls on Fate Scribe as well, and inch closer to the end of the raid, and hopefully get everybody the mount. That's kind of, as a casual Mythic guild, that's kind of our goal. At least in my head it is. Like when there's a mount, we just try to get everyone the mount, go through it as good as we can, and deal with it that way. Also, so I talked about stuff out of the game. There's constantly news about 9.1.5 coming out. This is a pretty crazy patch coming out. So, as they release new things, I'll talk about it. I actually did a video about the mage. I had seen enough evidence to just kind of determine the mage tower is going to come out, and then 2 days later they like officially released it was coming out again. But yeah, I'm super hyped for that. Obviously, I'll have guide video for that. I might actually try to do it on pretty much every class because I think there's some reward for doing so. So I might I might even make guides for different classes, but I'll definitely do the ret one first. But yeah, so I'm super excited for 9.1.5. Any more information of that comes out, I'll be making videos of 9.1.5 content. I do have a planned video this week that I've been kind of ruminating on. It's about the casual barrier to getting into like rated PvP in WoW, because I think it's quite hard to do so, to go from casual to just playing rated PvP. So I will talk about that as well in a video this week coming up. So other than that, I will link a Patreon link below if you care to support me making videos that way. You can do so. If not, that's fine. But other than that, I do ask you to subscribe to the channel because that helps me out a ton. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.